Right now, we have the Rotary International President with us, and we're happy because he's the highest official of Rotary International, and no less than RI President Gary Huang is here to greet all of us.
Good evening, Governor Jung and past President Irene.
Good evening.
Mabuhay.
Mabuhay.
Mr. President, we would like to take this opportunity to ask you, what was your life back then before you joined the Rotary?
Well, I remember 1975 when I finished my study in the United States. I went back to Taiwan, and I used to work for Ambassador Alfonso Eugenio here in Philippines.
Oh. Wow.
And that's my land overseas insurance company. But I was young, and I was wonderful manager, and I only dealing in social with my company staff and my client only. So very simple.
How did you become a part of your club, the Rotary Club of Taipei, and what made you become a part of it?
Well, this back to when I was in high school, and Rotary Club of Taipei, they create a vocational service for youth. So they give the award to each outstanding student. And I was the president of a student body, so I was nominated. But that was my first time to attend the Rotary meeting, and I met older Rotarians in a room. I know them from television, from newspaper, all famous banker, politician, and community leader. When you want to be a successful man, it's not just make money has power. You need to give back to the community. So I say, and I thought, someday if I become a successful man, I hope I can be one of these club members.
Wow.
And you have chosen the Rotary Club of Taipei.
Back to 38 years ago, it took me 9 months, and I got rejected 3 times before I could be admitted into the club. In fact, I did invite by one of my clients, is foreigner. After we finish our business of insurance, he said, "Gary, would you like to go to the Rotary meeting with me, just right across the street of my office?" I said, "Okay, why not?" So I continued to go every week. They thought I was too young, but I was only 30 years old, and average of a club member was 65 to 85. That's my age now. But finally, I continue. I did not give up. I worked very hard. I do everything they asked me to do. And in turn, they give me that opportunity. And those people who tried to stop me try to help me. And that's paid the road that I become the president now.
Mr. President, you have come a long way from being just a new to Rotary to being the current Rotary International President. Can you tell us what was the journey like?
Well, since I have the honor to serve as the president of Rotary International since 109 years, I'm the first Chinese have this honor to serve. I try my best to visit the country who invite me, and whatever is possible. And I think only if I go there, I can understand the situation. I've been traveling for more than 23 months. And you meet people, you see people, and you connect them with others. It is very tiring job, but when my wife and I feel tired, she say, "That's the job you asked for. You can't complain."
What were your impression on Rotary at first before you joined the Rotary?
When I joined, that's almost 50 years ago. And that was first time I used the knife and forks to eat my meal. I admire that the Rotarians in the room speak beautiful English. They find the similar idea and the service project to work together to help people. And that is the one main goal which attract me, that I want to be part of it someday if I could.
Did you
Thank you.
really see it coming that you will be the one to be occupying this highest position in Rotary?
During 2010, when you were governor, I was the same way. I did not join Rotary because I want to be the president. I work hard and step by step. So I become the youngest governor of Taiwan when I was 41. They encouraged me, say, why don't you try to be the director? But took me more than 14 years to become the first art director from Taiwan. I was appointed by President Richard King to serve as the vice president. I learned. I thought I did it, but I failed 3 times again before I become president. And took me another 13 years from vice president to become president. It's step by step. If you don't give up, and if you try your best to finish your current job, when opportunity comes, your chance still waiting for you. You will be future candidate for president too.
Now, Mr. President, regarding the theme for this Rotary year, Light Up Rotary, can you tell us what made you choose this beautiful Rotary theme?
I chose this theme, Light Up Rotary. That means to let people know that who we are, what we are doing. And I designed this theme. It's a Chinese lantern. You can help more people from far away to follow the light, to do something and to toward, something bright, something happy. Just like a candle, light up the room, find solution, not excuses. One of our first priority, of course, is eradication of polio. Each year, more than 450,000 cases of polio in 125 countries. So we are this close to end polio. So this is our first priority. And second, we grow about 100,000 each year. We want to increase the membership from 1.2 million to 1.3 million. So I promote the spouses join Rotary, our family join Rotary, new generation join Rotary, and it's been very successful in Asia, especially in Philippines. And I've been attending 3 Rotary days in Philippines. I want to tell you that Filipino Rotarian is one of the best in our Rotary family.
Okay, Eren, time flies so fast.
Yeah.
When you have a beautiful topic and you have a very important guest, you cannot just really
Exciting,
have this kind of
It's
opportunity.
exciting.
And sadly, our time is almost up.
Yes.
And in behalf of Rotary in Action, we would like to thank our President, President C.K Huang, for his time tonight and for sharing your insights to us, for Rotarians and non-Rotarians alike. You have really inspired all of us.
Well, it is a great honor and pleasure to come here, and thank you too for this surprise interview.
Yeah.
But this is Rotary International President Gary C.K. Huang, and we invite you all to please watch Rotary in Action, only here at the UNTV, your public service channel. See you.
Kung yan na.
Ayan, napakaganda naman nung interview na yun ni Governor Erin.
Anong government?
Yung iyong mga forma rin, talagang pang-gobernadora na yun, ha? Ikaw na susunod na
Happy man eh, masaya.
Lady Governor.
Hindi, no? Ano ka ba?
Pangatlo ka na, ano, Gov?
Hindi,
Hindi,
pangalawa.
Ha?
totoo yun.
Di ba merong bang nag-aspire na pangalawa? Di ba? Okay, what can you say, Gov? Dun sa interview na, napaka madamdamin eh, ano ha?
Well, at least nakilala natin ng mabuti si Gary Huang. And as we were saying during the gap na si Gary Huang was the first, well, not the first RI president to have visited the Philippines during the term of the president. But to my recollection, it was about 10 years ago. In fact, when I was president of our club, when an RI president visited the country. At ito ay si Jonathan Magiagbe, kung hindi ako nagkakamali, who was president of RI during the year 2003-2004. And I remember we held what we called the Presidential Celebration on Poverty Alleviation when he visited. And may pagmamayabang ko na even at the time, I was a panelist in one of the discussions during the presidential celebration.
Wow.
Well, at this juncture, I'd like to congratulate past si Governor June at siyempre ang ating napaka-beautiful co-host na sa kanilang ginawang interview.
Hindi nyo kami sinamahan.
Hindi, three is a crowd eh. Tama na yung dalawa na lang kayo doon. Anyway, napakaganda.
Nag-enjoy naman kami.
Oo,
Kapag
at saka
interview sa kanya.
napaka-cooperative ni at very, yung kanyang, yung thoughtfulness niya doon sa mga sinasabi niya, nandoon sa ano eh. No?
Maganda siguro, Jerry, dun sa ating, ano bang tawag dun sa pang-introduce ng...
OBB.
Oo, nandoon yung...
Yes, we will come out with that.
Hindi, nung ini-endorse niya yung Rotary in Action at UNTV, the service station, parang ganun yata yung sinabi niya.
Kasi sinabi namin sa kanya na mapapanood to ng live streaming, WW. Sabi niya, manonood daw siya.
So ngayon, ina-expect natin na manonood siya.
Pinapanood niya tayo.
Alam nyo, yung isang RI president, sa dami ng lugar na pinupuntahan niya, bihira talaga yung madadalaw sa Pilipinas eh. Kaya usually, ginagawa yung visits ng mga yan bago maging RI president.
But normally, IRPR na lang ang pinadadala yung representative di ba? Sa mga ganun.
Hindi, at saka kung bibisita man yung future RI president, future pa sila. Hindi sila yung sitting...
Hindi, at saka kagandahan yan, dumalaw siya rito for 4 days or 5 days, di ba?
5 days, 21 to 25. Oo.
Matagal yung...
And napaka-hectic ng schedule niya.
Every day, morning.
Dito, sa visit niya na to. When he was RIP, we will recall, he was the guest of honor sa National Pets.
Sa Cebu.
Sa Cebu. And I was his aide. And pero the schedule was lighter. We had time to eat lunch in a restaurant by the sea. Yung mga ganon. Pero ngayon, napaka-hectic ng schedule ni...
Mag-director ka na ng RI, Gov, at meron na tayong susunod uling presidente ng RI.
Malapit na.
Meron tayong sikat na director, si Guillermo Tumangan.
Sana nga. Ano na yan?
Pagka naging RI director si Gov Jess, pwede ba ako mag-apply na...
Mag-a-apply akong aid.
aid?
Okay. Anyway, magbabalik po ang Rotary in Action.